All right, I haven't made it to Mars yet. Although with this bright red color from the Arby's light, you might think I was already there. So, let's see. I'll turn this a little bit. Let's see, is that good enough? There we go. Because that way you can still see out the parking lot behind me and stuff in case any cars go whirling around or driving in or something. We can give you something else to look at other than my red mug here going on. Is this up to 100% yet here? Let me see where I'm at on my phone. Yes, I'm at 100%. I don't need to have that plugged in right now. So, but I could plug in my earbuds things and get them charging a little bit. Or we'll hang that there for now so my earbuds can charge. Are they going to stay there? Maybe not. But I think don't want to stay, does it? I'll let it hang. So, I don't know if this channel's going to really turn into something or not. I think it will. Especially once it starts catching on to people, because I think I'm a pretty good person. I think I'm kind of fun to get to know. And I guess this channel is kind of like, God, I can't think of that movie with Jim Carrey where it's all about his life when he's a baby and growing up. I can't think of the name of it now. That's kind of what this channel is kind of like that, but tied in with my faith in God and stuff. I've been just turning on the camera and whatever happens, happens. You're probably getting sick of hearing that, huh? Well, sometimes though, I get on some really good subjects or tell some really good stories from my history and my past that I've lived. Or I might talk about something in history that I know about. So we've got a lot of material to keep doing. And in one of my videos, I got thinking about, when I was passed on and gone or that, and people could still be watching these videos. Then I thought about my grandkids, and my grandkids might even end up watching these videos or something after I'm dead and gone, or find them or something, because I haven't been telling my family about this channel or sending links to anybody because I wanted to grow organically, and because I do have, the last few years have been tough. My mom died. I have some ugliness in the family. My mom's side of the family has been just wonderful and caring and always there for me. But like I've got brothers and sisters and siblings and stuff that it's a whole tangled mess. They're not, my siblings aren't in touch with the family like I am. There's probably a reason for that, and that's why there's all squirrely greedy and all this crazy stuff happened. But I want to get on that subject. Let's see here. So, we got my grandkids. In case they're watching. In case I may be long and gone and they're watching. I love you very much, each and every one of you. I wish I could have been a bigger part of your life, but at least these videos are here. So, if you found them and I'm gone, at least you can get to know your grandpa. Or grandpa, or gramps, or whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me a bunch of mean names. I'm actually a fun guy. So I love you. I love you so much. So even if I'm long gone, you know that now. You can hear it from my own voice or whatever. I love all your kids. I love my daughter too. My daughter is amazing. And I can honestly say my daughter is the best prayer that God has ever answered me, because I prayed for my daughter. I don't know if she knows that yet. I have to tell her someday. But I prayed for her before I ever met her mom. I prayed for my daughter, and I asked God if I could at least have a baby girl before I passed on, and I got one. She is amazing. The years we spent together when she was younger were awesome, just totally awesome. Then there was some rocky stuff in the middle there, me and her mom not seeing eye to eye, and but bunch of other crazy stuff, but it's okay. I love her too. I'll love her till the day I die. She's a good mother, and even though me and her didn't get along, and I wasn't really happy with, decisions she'd make or trying to keep me and my daughter apart or something like that, that's a whole nother deep story. Maybe I'll get into it, and probably will in some videos at some point. Maybe I'll get into those, and then I'll log them I'll program them to come on in the year 2050 or something. I don't know. I can't do that, but if I do, we'll see. I gotta think about that one, because I don't want to create no hurt feelings for anybody or nothing like that. Because everything that happened through the past wasn't always right, but it's in the past, and you can't change that. So, because if things were different, I'd always been in my daughter's life all the time, But there was some ugliness there too. But it is what it is. I still care about my ex, and I never want no one to hurt her, because she's my daughter's mom. And then she had 2 boys after we were apart or whatever, but I love them boys too, and I'd do anything for them. Like if they showed up today, even though I wasn't super close to them, I was when they were little babies, when they were walking around, toddlers and stuff. I was close to them, but now they're grown men. But even though we ain't been around each other through the years, because everybody gets busy living their own lives and stuff, if they came to me and said, "Hey, Darren, can you help me?" I'd give you my best. What you need, how can I help you? And just like I would my daughter, I give my daughter anything. I give my daughter my last penny, my last whatever. I'd give it all to her. She's a godsend. She is amazing. We mainly communicate online. She's busy, got a life, my grandkids and a husband and all that kind of stuff. So everybody, that's how it goes. Everybody get a life going. So I don't know where I was going with that. I just got thinking about it all. And I'm glad I talked about it though, in case my grandkids ever watch this in the future. Who knows? Maybe when my grandkids watch this in the future, I might have already been living on Mars. I doubt it though, because I don't know if I got the guts to take a one-way trip to Mars, especially at my age. And they probably wouldn't want me at my age. They probably want young people there to, for that whole one-way mission. And I ain't in good enough shape right now anyway. I used to be in primo shape. Boy, if they would have got a hold of me in my 20s or something, man, oh man, I would have been the guy for the job, for being an astronaut and everything. I was in really, really good shape. But that's because I was training to be a boxer, martial artist, ultimate warrior kind of survivor, Green Beret, Navy SEAL kind of dude or something. One of those special ops kind of people or something. I trained really hard for quite a while. I used to do a lot of roller skating too, and I was really good at that. And I worked a whole different category of muscles. Freestyle dancing on skates and stuff. Boy, you get some different muscles, and it ain't just your leg muscles. All your upper body muscles and everything, from moving this way and shifting your weight this way, that way, forward, back, all that stuff, dropping down, spinning around, going to the beat. Yeah. Yeah, roller skating was fun. Still do it once in a while, but haven't done it for quite a while now, so I'd have to build myself up again. I was going regular for a couple years ago. A few years ago, I was going on a regular basis. And started getting it all back and skating good. Still couldn't do the drop down low stuff and stuff that I wasn't real good at yet, like I used to do when I was younger. But that's because I got a lot of extra weight on me. I had to lose more weight and build up my leg strength and body strength and stuff. But I've been doing pretty good at that now too, I think. I'm not sure, but I noticed my knees started hurting a little bit, and that's because I think I was putting on weight. And I started drinking this Rise coffee stuff, and because they sold me on it with the 6 adaptogenic mushrooms that each do different stuff to your body, and one of them is supposed to lower your cortisol so you can start burning or melting away visceral fat. And I think it is really doing that. I'm not sure, but I think so. I've been in my second month of having 1 cup a day, and I don't like coffee, so I've been mixing it with my hot cocoa mix. In the beginning, I was using 2 packets of hot cocoa because I couldn't stand coffee. And now I'm down to where I just mix 1 packet of hot cocoa with it because I'm making more. I do it in a big Yeti mug glass or whatever. And so I'm doing twice the amount of, where it would have been to make hot cocoa, it would have naturally been 2 packets, just to make that amount of hot cocoa with the water. But I was also mixing that coffee in with it. Now I'm down to where it's just 1 packet of hot cocoa and the 1 packet of coffee. And now I've kind of acquired a little bit of a taste to it, so I can drink it like that. Now I don't, because that bitterness of coffee is like, ugh. Now I mix honey in it. I tried it with French vanilla creamer or whatever, which was all right. But now I've been also studying or looking into more biblical foods. And because, I started thinking about in the Bible how healthy everybody was or how long they'd live in hundreds of years and stuff. And so I've been starting to do a little more research on biblical foods and stuff. And I'm just getting amazed by stuff and how much, especially in America, how far away we are from that with all the processed foods and stuff like that. And the breads and stuff. Oh my goodness gracious, it's just rotten, terrible. So, but honey's a good one. That's what I've been mixing with my cocoa coffee now. Is I mix a couple tablespoons or 2 of honey in it, depending on how sweet I feel. Well, how sweet I want to be. Are you sweet on me? I was going to come out with a bunch of corny sweet jokes now. Yeah, so in honey has antibodies in it and stuff, and got a lot of benefits. Natural raw honey, not processed cooked honey or that. Natural raw honey. There's so many other things, and like bread. Now I want to find out about barley bread. I want to see if I can get barley bread. If I can't get it, I gotta start learning how to make it or something. And I don't have an oven in here. I have one of those electric oven, ninja oven thingies that you can cook a pizza in or whatever else will fit in there. I don't know. But the microwave I want to get to put in here, because I tore out the old dinosaur that used to be in here that pulled like 1500 watts and it would kick my inverter out and stuff because it was just an old dinosaur that wasn't efficient. There's one I want to get. It's a 3-way microwave. It takes 900 watts, so it would take a little bit longer to cook stuff than like a 1200 watt one or whatever. But if it's only pulling 900 watts, it's less likely to heat up my inverter battery lines and all that kind of stuff. Even though I got all the big gauge wire and stuff, so I can handle it. I've got enough power to handle it all. But the 3-way microwave is a microwave, a convection oven, and an air fryer. So if I get that, and I also have a Instapot that I haven't used yet. It's the smaller version one, and I had to look up some recipes for that because I know you can make a lot of stuff in that Instapot, and I probably can make bread in there. So if I can make barley bread and get some barley bread recipes, I wouldn't mind learning how to make some barley bread. And I don't know how long barley bread has a shelf life, but hopefully it lasts at least a couple days or so, or a week or something. I don't know. See, like we could have like Twinkies now. They'll last 100 years and won't grow no mold. So only imagine what that'll do in your body. Oh, when I was a kid, I really liked Twinkies. So yeah, I've been researching biblical stuff a little bit, and some of the main foods that they ate back then: figs and pomegranate. Pomegranate's really good. I can't think of all the benefits of all the stuff right now, but yeah, I've been looking at different foods and health benefits and stuff. I was already doing that quite a bit, which helped change my diet, so that's helped me. Because at one point I was almost at 400 pounds, and last time I weighed myself I was at 276. So I have lost over 100 pounds for sure within from 4 years ago to where I'm at now or whatever. And I lost that 100 pounds within the first year. Changed my diet and cutting carbohydrates out and stuff. And I don't know. Then depression, because of all the craziness I had going on around me. I didn't have an appetite as much with all my siblings getting squirrely from greed and stuff. But hey, I'm doing all right, you know. Considering I'm at 57 and starting my life over in a camper, hey, I ain't doing too bad. God's waking me up every day, brought me here to this town, guided me here, or told me he wanted me to come here to. Didn't tell me why exactly at first, but I've been meeting lots of people and helping lots of people in different ways. And ever since I headed up this way, I've helped a lot of people heal in different ways. I'm glad. That makes me happy. I've done that all my life with people. You know, whether it's, I don't know how you'd say it, whether it's with psychology or actual healing, or maybe they had an ailment or something, and I was able to tell them, you know, better foods to eat or what they could do or something like that or something, you know. Or sometimes it's, like I said, psychological, just talking and discussing things and showing options that they could do. Or and sometimes it's just, you know, somebody could be, hey, I ain't even charged yet. So, well. I'm at 12.3, 12.4 volts on my engine battery. But that is because I'm got the camera plugged into the engine battery and my earbud thing. So, where are we at here? It's already at almost 17 minutes. Well, I guess that means it's time to say goodbye again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you keep coming back. I hope you get something good out of these videos. I know if you ever find the time to check out videos here and there, you're going to find something that's going to probably set with you pretty good. But I got a lot of them, so I know everybody ain't got a lot of time. So anyway, God bless you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.